Okay, this is the video to review factoring the sum and difference of cubes. And these are the two formulas that were on the board. And I'm just going to pick a couple of the problems from your worksheet and work those out. Make sure you understand or remember what you learned in Algebra 2. So we're going to do number 1 together, x cubed plus 125. And the first thing we need to realize is I know this is the sum of cubes because when I cube x cubed is x cubed, okay? When I cube 5 times 5 is 25, 25 times 5 is 125. These are both something cubed, and I'm adding. So I'm going to use this formula. Okay, and if you want to say, all right, my A is X and my B is 5, I'm just going to take these things and plug it into that formula. So let me get rid of this part. So let's do that. It says, first thing is going to be A plus B. Well, that means X plus 5. Then it says, take my A and square it. Well, my A was X, so it's going to be X squared minus A times B. Well, A times B would be 5x plus my B squared. 5 squared is 25. And that's my answer. That's how you factor the sum of cubes. Okay, let's do one where it's the difference of cubes. Let's do number 13. Number 13 on your worksheet looks like this. Negative a cubed minus 8. The first thing I would do on this is I would factor out that negative. So when I factor out that negative, I have negative on the outside, a cubed plus 8. So really this ended up not being the difference of cubes, it's the sum of cubes. So again, in this case, my A is going to be A. My B, what number do they have to cube to get 8? Well, it's 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. Now I'm going to take these two things and plug it into my formula. So it's going to be A plus B. So A plus 2, A squared minus 2A plus my B squared, and my B is 2, so 2 squared is 4. And that's my answer, with a negative out in front. I almost forgot that. Okay, so what if you have a number in front? Let me pick one out here. This isn't one of your homework problems, but let's do number 16 just so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to kind of get rid of this. All right, so number 16. 16 looks like this. I have 8a cubed plus 125. Let's do minus 125 since this isn't a homework problem anyway, so we can do the difference of cubes. So first of all, let's identify our a and our b. Our a in our problem this time is 2a because 2a cubed gives me 8a cubed. Okay, so my a is 2a. And my b is 5 again. So these are the numbers I'm going to plug into this equation, or this formula, since it's the difference of cubes. So it's going to be a minus b, so 2a minus 5. Then it says a squared. So when I square 2a times 2a is 4a squared, plus a times b, so 5 times 2a is 10a, plus b squared, so 5 squared is 25. And that is my answer for number 16, but I changed it to the difference of cubes. All right, so when you're working through this worksheet, you need to make sure that you factor anything that can be factored out first. So for example, let me look and see if I can find one. Like number I'm looking. Number 18 would be an example. Number 14 would be an example. I'm looking at the odd ones to see if you have any odd ones that you have to factor something out first. So what I'm talking about is 18 looks like this. It says 8x to the fourth plus x. Well, I need to factor out, they each have an x in common, so I need to factor that x out first. And I get this. And so now this is the sum of cubes, and I need to factor this part. Okay, so make sure you look and see, can I factor anything out before I start factoring using these two formulas? Okay, if you have any questions, I will help you out tomorrow.